Tao overflows. Initiation and enlightenment. Initiation and enlightenment are both interconnected. The significance of initiation has been emphasized in every path of every master. What is the essence of initiation? Initiation is the heart-to-heart communion or a channel of lovingness open between you and the master. The essence is this. So is initiation necessary? If you have somehow or the other established a heart-to-heart communion, you are connected to the master only at the heart level, kalb, not at the level of the mind, then initiation may not be necessary. But it is the master or the sheikh or the awakened one sees if initiation is necessary in this for this seeker or not. And that too, there is no standard method, just as it is like a doctor treating a patient. There are so many medicines for a particular ailment, but doctor prescribes the one which he feels in according to the symptoms and intuitively feels that this is the correct medicine for this person. And if somehow or the other he realizes the medicine takes up to a certain level, then he changes the medicine. So this is also important. So initiation is establishing a heart-to-heart communion, a bond of love between the disciple and the master. And also it is, we are living an outward life guided by egocentric identities, more outward, the energy flowing outward. This energy has to begin to change withinwards so that it begins to nourish and nurture you. So this is important part for initiation. So for that, different masters, awakened ones, have used different techniques. For instance, it is said that Hazrat Shah Bahauddin Naqshband, a 17th century and awakened the Sufi Naqshbandi Sheikh, he was potter by profession. He used to inscribe intricate inner designs of transformation, what according to Sanatan Sanskriti we call it chakra, and the yantras, the spiritual designs, the diagrams, geometry on the pots that he used to make. Seeing this, his Sheikh Hazrat Amir Kalal said, "You are becoming Naqshbandi." Naqsh means impression, Band means who makes it. So the master is the one, each master is Naqshbandi because he creates the inscriptions, designs on the kalb of a seeker through his ways and means. And amidst all this, one of the most important factor is compassion, karuna. If a master or an enlightened one is not dealing with a seeker out of compassion, the journey cannot begin. Simple things are important. Compassion does not mean for big things. For example, I have seen the disciples coming from after a long travel, coming to a master, coming to Sheikh Omkar Nath. So the first thing the person pays respect. So he will ask him, they you seem to be tired. Go and take a shower, take a rest, have your meals, and then we can talk. Although the disciple isn't anxious to meet the master, but the compassion of the master is very simple. Seem to be tired, take a rest, and then we will talk. And something like this, a person comes, you can feel the expression on his face. Can I have a cup of tea for you? Have the tea first. While we are talking, we can have tea. Compassion is very important. So it is not a set pattern how the initiation is to be done. I will explain the initiation. Now, Hazrat Shah Bahauddin Naqshband in his teachings said, earlier the disciples used to have come to the master, they were prepared. They had been doing their austerities, zikr, or whatever method they had been using. So their heart was almost invoked. Just a little push and the journey begins. But with the passage of time, there are coming inner weaknesses because of nafs, various aspects of nafs and egocentric identities. So it is important that disciple does 80% of the work on himself, and it is incumbent on the master also to do 20%. So he shifted the emphasis. The master is also responsible for the growth of the disciple, not only the seeker himself. So 20%. Now we will cherish it. By nature, we learn and we worship the dead masters. If as a living master I say something that will not be accepted to the so-called the seekers, I use the word so-called, for which Sheikh Raghuvar Dayal Chachaji said, I do not want the dog of the world to come to my doorstep. The people who are not interested in, and for similar people, Lalaji once said, he was living in the city of Fatehgarh, where Ganga, the holy river Ganga, used to flow. So during the month of summer, he used to take the children, that is Jagmohan Narayan, Brijmohan Narayan, and others who were staying in that commune, I would call it, Pandit Mata Prasad and others. So used to take them every morning for a walk up to the holy Ganges, take the river bath and return. So while he was going, that was early in the morning before dawn, that is the Brahma Muhurt, the hour before God's awake. So lot of people going chanting the mantras, they using their rosary and all these things. So addressing those people, Lalaji said, Pandit Mata Prasad, I don't need these people to come to me. Strange enough, these people are religious. They are doing the chanting, they are doing everything as compared to the others. Why these people are not, Lalaji is not interested in? He said, these people are on the path. Whether they are right or wrong, but they are on the path. Their journey has begun. Maybe it is wavering. Maybe it will take a long time before they bypass the side roads and reach the main stream, but they are on the path. There are many who have not yet come on the streamline. I am interested in those. There are people who are who like the small things. When a post is posted, they are going with the numbers. Numbers is not important, the quality is important. How many people like your post? Look at the post. where the moment a photo of Lalaji is posted, the number of viewers on my post increases, whereas the others who are like those people going to the Ganges with the rosary in their hand, and they have the numbers in hundreds. So it is number is not important, quality is important. So with Shah Bahauddin, a shift came in into that. Now before Jesus came, John the Baptist used to initiate the people standing in the river Jordan with water. Water flows from a higher altitude to the lower. So he said, "He who comes after me is mightier than I, and he will baptize with fire." He was referring to Jesus. So these were the two basic methods. The first basic method is known as of grace. If somebody, the heart center is already kind of invoked, so just the energy, but the energy is flowing more towards the head or the suluk. So to bring it down, not much effort is needed. But majority of people, because of the present day situation, they are lost in the egocentric identities. And because of that, initiation with fire is essential. Initiation, fire rises from above to from below to above. And just as you see the water begins to boil, first it warms, gets warm, then temperature changes, it undergoes the different levels of temperature, then it begins to boil and evaporate. This is what is important. And Lalaji said, पहले जज्ब उसके बाद सुलूक के मुकाम की सैर करवानी चाहिए. When a seeker comes, first let him journey through the mukams of jazb, which is nafs. Let that be cleared so that the energy begins to, this is the initiation with fire. So energy begins to move from there, and then you start working on the mukams of suluk, that is the mind. Then, only then, it is possible that there will be no wavering. So this is where the techniques are there, and I am not going to make it complicated that it becomes difficult. My role is to make the things so simple and easy that anybody can understand that. So this is the method, and if somebody is already initiated by a master, second initiation is not necessary because he is already on the path. So the master confirms that initiation, because initiation is not a ritual. It is a process that the journey of transformation begins in an individual. If journey has already begun, then there is no need of second initiation. But as Osho did the first initiation, bringing the people's energy from outward movement to inner movement. So he gave them the saffron robes, the and then a mala to hang, to put it around their neck. This was the outer dimension, and it was necessary to bring the people's energy from outward, moving outward to inward. And then, so same thing, Hazrat Shah Bahauddin used to meet the people on the street and used to initiate them. This is the first initiation, transferring their energy from outer to the inner dimension. When a person who is more outward going, and so you have to bring more inward, he is more interested in the restaurant foods. You have to create the food at home, that he starts moving from eating the restaurant food to food cooked at home. So this is outward energy to inward energy. Then, if the need arises, the second initiation is done. So this is in general about the initiation. Enough for now.